Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Kate Arnell and it's nearly Christmas. Alright. For today's video I've partnered with Buy Me Once, which is an incredible website where they've curated the longest lasting, most well-made products in every category. So whether it's fashion, beauty, homewares, lifestyle brands, gadgets, tech, whatever it is, they've gone out of their way to find the most durable, longest lasting products, and they're really good at looking for things that come with either a lifetime guarantee or an exceptional warranty, items that can be repaired or that have been made in an eco-friendly, more sustainable way. When they're curating products to put on their site, Buy Me Once consider a whole bunch of questions, including has it been made using durable materials and a high level of craftsmanship? Do the customer and independent reviews confirm the claims by the product or the brand? Is the product made ethically and sustainably in the first place? Does the company have an exceptional aftercare policy? So can the item be repaired, and does the company offer that service? And also they look at the design of the product, so they look for things that are designed with a sort of timeless look or quality to them, so they're not going to go out of fashion very quickly, if at all. And I was delighted to see that they've got my toaster brand on there, and as you guys know, if anyone comes to my house, the first thing I pretty much show them is my toaster, because it's been designed to be repaired and it's not designed for the landfill. I love investing in items that are repairable, basically, because it keeps them out of landfill and loved for longer. I often think that in the zero waste lifestyle world there's so much talk about secondhand, but actually sometimes it's really tricky to find the item that you want or need secondhand. It kind of depends what's available to you. So I do believe in buying new. I do believe in supporting businesses and brands that are doing things well, helping to close the loop and designing with repairability and durability in mind. So for today's video I'm going to share with you some of the items that I absolutely love that I have from Buy Me Once, and there's a little discount code for certain items that I'll share with you guys in the info box below, so check that out if you are looking to get something that is well made and you can't find it secondhand. First up is this book, A Life Less Throwaway, The Lost Art of Buying for Life by Tara Button, who just happens to be the founder of Buy Me Once, and she used to work as an executive in advertising and basically got sick of promoting products that were kind of designed for the landfill, and she started to question a lot of things about how stuff was made and looked at how things used to last a lot longer compared to nowadays. I found this a really entertaining read, actually. It's written with her tone of voice, it's very funny, very witty, and she touches on things like the clever tricks used by advertising companies to get us to buy more stuff, and also looks at topics like planned obsolescence and how our expectations of how long things should last has dropped dramatically compared to what it used to be. She talks about her own personal journey, and this book is filled with so many tips and bits of advice on how to basically break up with stuff and start looking for quality items. I folded down quite a few corners because I was like, oh, that's an interesting point. Oh, I didn't know that. And she talks towards the end about how to look after and care for our items, whether it's furniture, clothing, gadgets, whatever it is. So I thought I'd kick off by sharing this one with you because it's a great place to start, and I found it really useful as a tool. If you want to start buying better, this gives you all the reasons why and also what to look for. Next up we've got Swedish Stockings. Ooh la la. Now these guys, I don't know why I said ooh la la, that's quite French and these guys are Swedish, but anyway. So these guys make really long lasting tights, because tights, as we all know, they snag and tear quite easily. I really remember being at school, like it happened a lot at school. I used to wear a pair of tights and then after a few days come home and there would be ladders in them or snags, and I remember once just looking down and I must have caught my tights on the desk at school and I just literally shredded them to pieces, and I had to walk around like that for the rest of the day. It was super embarrassing. What I really needed was a pair of Swedish stockings, but so these guys use recycled yarns and 3D technology to make really durable, beautiful stockings. Once they've been worn to death and come to the end of their life, you can actually send your stockings back to Swedish Stockings and they will recycle them. And they also accept other brands, so if you have a pair of these maybe and a couple of other pairs of tights that are beyond repair or cannot be worn anymore, then send them back to Swedish Stockings. They recommend sending back around 3 or more at a time to save on shipping, and they will recycle them. So that's a great example of a company taking responsibility. I do want to say that they come packaged in a little bit of plastic on the inside, but considering they're doing so many awesome things, I sort of feel okay about this. I can definitely reuse this, but I will email them and say, hey, love your brand, but any chance you consider replacing the plastic packaging on the inside with something less plasticky? So just a little heads up on that. Also, this pair specifically, they're called the Stina Premium Bio Cotton Tights, are made with 55% organic cotton. So not all of their tights are made from organic cotton, but most of them use recycled materials. So this has got 20% recycled polyamide in it, 20% polyamide and 5% elastane. So because of that, I'm going to try and wash them in a sort of cloth bag to maybe try and capture some of the microfibers in my washing machine. But I've already got another pair of these, so I bought 2 pairs and I've been wearing one of them already. And what I've just been doing is either using my handheld steamer to freshen them up a bit, or kind of spot cleaning them under the tap with a bit of soap if I feel like they need freshening up. So I haven't actually had to put them in the washing machine yet, but just something to bear in mind. If something contains any sort of synthetic-y fibres, it's good to think about where those fibres might end up, and if there's anything I can do to prevent that, then I will. It actually says in the care instructions to hand wash them, so that's probably a way of making sure that they're not agitated heavily in the washing machine, and you can just give them a little bit of a rinse. I was actually a little concerned that with my growing pregnancy bump, these might not fit me very well, but actually they fit really well. I just sort of tuck them down a little bit under the bump, so all is good. So these are sort of semi-opaque coverage. They're really nice. They do feel lovely, actually. I don't have any sharp fingernails because I'm a chewer. Oh, they feel really lovely, and you can just see that they're really well made. And I like that they're not too sheer. They've got a little bit of coverage there. I really like them. Okay. Swedish stockings or scarf. Ooh, okay, I'm not sure if this next item's going to be able to fit into this shot, but I'll do lots of cutaways, don't worry. So next up is this coat by CECILIA HAMMARBORG. Can you see that? I've got the navy one, but on Buy Me Once they've got black or camel, and it's made using recycled materials. It's so nice. As soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, that is a beautiful coat. It's double-breasted, it's very sort of classically stylish, and it's ethically crafted at their workshop in London. And if you buy it from Buy Me Once, then it comes with a free repairs for life service. Each coat is made to order, so there's no surplus, it's just the order comes in and then they make it. Which I feel personally is the future when it comes to stuff. I feel like made to order, instead of just making it and then wasting a heck of a lot of it, is pretty much the most sustainable way to make things, in my humble opinion. So I've been wearing this coat a lot, either with just like casual day wear or using it to dress things up a little bit, and I just think it's just really stylish. I love it. I love a good winter coat, and I do tend to keep my coats for a really long time, and I've got another coat which I just had repaired. I had the lining repaired because it had been pretty ripped. I'm not quite sure how I did it, but I did. Anyway, so I love that I can get this repaired if need be. It's just such a beautiful coat. This next brand, you guys know I love them, I've mentioned them before. They're called Elvis and Cressy, and they make accessories from decommissioned fire hoses and other waste materials, so things like pre-consumer waste as well. So I actually got to go and visit their workshop over the summer, and it was just such an amazing experience. I got to meet the founders, so both Elvis and Cressy, had a nice little chat with them, and just seeing how creative they are with these materials that would otherwise just sit in landfill is just so inspiring. So this wash bag is actually made from decommissioned fire hose. So the fire hose has served 30 years of its life with the firefighters in the UK, and now it's serving the rest of its life as a pretty awesome, beautiful wash bag. Inside it's made from parachute silk, which is another waste material, and all of their accessories come with free repairs regardless of warranty. They are super passionate about keeping their products in use for longer, and they want you to keep using your item, whether it's a laptop bag, a wash bag, a belt, whatever it is that you've bought from them. They want to help you keep loving it. It's also water resistant because fire hose. And so far, Elvis and Cressy as a brand have rescued 165 tons of material from going to landfill. And it's just so cool because when you go and visit their workshop, they've got these stacks of fire hoses and these incredible machines that help sort of separate the materials and rework them. They have people handcrafting bags and putting things together, and they're just so inventive and have a real eye for creativity. Oh, I can't stop touching a wash bag. It's so weird. Go check them out. They're a really awesome brand that's closing the loop and saving waste, repurposing it into awesome items like this every dang day. So the final brand I want to share with you guys from Buy Me Once is a brand called Ali B, and she makes incredible knitwear, and I've actually got a couple of pieces. I'd say 3 or 4 pieces actually by her. So she uses a lot of alpaca wool, British alpaca, as well as blue-faced Leicester wool, which is one of the softest wools around. This jumper was knitted in Scotland using traditional techniques, and the style of it is just beautiful. It's sort of easy to wear with a feminine twist, and it's just really timeless. So I've had this jumper, I think 2 years now. I've got about 3 versions of this jumper in various colours. That's the grey one. I also have this larger size one because pregnancy. I was like, I want to stay cosy throughout the winter and not compromise my jumpers, so I went for a slightly larger size, and it's just super cozy and soft. I get a lot of hugs in these jumpers, but still I can wear this post-pregnancy as well. I'm just so in love with them. She also uses cradle to cradle certified yarns for some of her products, which is really cool. So there's excellent aftercare, really well sourced materials, and the design of the jumpers is just timeless. I love them. I can't express how much I love them, and I probably wear mine, I'd say, at least 4 days out of the week. I've usually got an Ali B jumper on. Also, on a more personal note, the woman, Alison, behind Ali B is very passionate about fighting plastic pollution, and she's involved in a campaign called In the Drink, which is encouraging pubs and bars and restaurants to quit using disposable plastic cups, and so many, especially in London, are based right on the riverfront, so it's very easy for people to drink from the single-use plastic cups throughout the summer, and then they get blown in or dumped in the River Thames. And she goes litter picking a lot on the River Thames on her stand-up paddleboard. She took me once and we made a little video about it. If you want to watch it, I'll link it in the info box below. But basically she finds a lot of single-use plastic cups that have clearly come from pubs and restaurants and stuff. So yeah, if you want to find out more about the In the Drink campaign, then check it out. I'll link that in the info box below as well. But I think it's just so nice to know that someone behind a brand isn't only passionate about their own products, what materials they're made from, the style and how they've been made, but also is campaigning more widely on a topic like plastic pollution. So there you go, guys. Those are just some of my favourite items that I have from Buy Me Once. Go and check them out. They've got a whole host of things, whether it's reusable gift wrap, repairable toasters, jeans that can be repaired, whatever category it falls under, they've probably covered it. Remember, there's a little discount code that you can use on certain items. I'll explain more in the info box below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.